Welcome to episode 46 of AFC Fylde Still We Rise. This is Football Manager 2020 and today we have a Northwest football special as Fylde take on Bolton at the University of Bolton Stadium and then Morecambe back at Mill Farm. Before we do that, a couple of things have happened since you were last with us, which was, of course, the FA Cup third round game where we crashed 3-0 to Arsenal thanks to a couple of penalties. Kieran Tierney getting a goal as well. Referee Martin Atkinson basically donated the game to the Gunners there. We then won 1-0 in a tight game against Southend thanks to Nick Horton's first half goal. 2-1 was the score as we played Leyton Orient away. Looked like we were going to lose this. Harry Davis had put the home side in front at the Brea Group Stadium in front of about 5,500 fans. Thankfully, substitute Jovan Malcolm came on and made the difference. 2 goals late on in the 81st and 91st minute. He then came off injured thanks to scoring that second goal. But the damage had been done. 3 points adding to the 3 from Southend. We then had a bit of a crazy game against Barnet, again at Mill Farm. Shaquille Culthurst, he was last season, good player, good striker, scores goals, did again. 2 for him. We were winning 2-0, and then Culthurst pegged us back. We went 3-1 in front through Chris Porter, a penalty following his opening goal, and then Nathaniel George on the hour. Culthurst equalised late on, at 81st minute being a bit of a problem for us again. Not to worry though, because as you will see, the league table means that we are still top, and in fact we've extended our lead now. We are 8 points clear of Walsall and Bolton. Bolton had a bit of a bad run. They've recovered a little bit, drawn and won the last 2, whereas Walsall have won their last 2 games. So there was a bit of a blip, and that allowed Walsall in. Bradford are in a really bad run. They've now not won in 5, 3 losses and 2 draws. But the big positives have been Barnet. 4 wins and a draw in their last 5, so they are certainly on the way back up the table. Kenny McKenna has left us. My assistant has gone off to manage at Exeter. Best of luck to Ken. He was obviously Jim Bentley's man when I arrived. We kept him on. They are currently down in 21st in League 2. I look forward to when we play them, which I wonder when it is. It's there, the 27th of March we play them. We've already played Exeter this season, I assume. Yeah, we won 2-1 back at Mill Farm. Kozolo and Muldoon with the goals. We have also signed a player. As promised, we have brought in Liam Bridcut. He is a defensive midfielder. That is a position that we're going to need to strengthen, especially as Ryan Crowsdale is on his way out. He won't even negotiate with us. We've been building up his fitness in non-competitive games for the under-23s, so we're hoping we can throw him in at the deep end. The deep end is, of course, the University of Bolton Stadium. We're going to go straight there. In fact, let's have a look at our team selection. Chris Porter, I can't really drop him. He's played the last few games. Jamie Proctor's goals have dried up. Devon Green and Aaron Lennon on the wings. Horton, Walker and now Bridcut in behind. The traditional back 5, Duxbury Whitmore, Jan Songo, Luke Burke and Nick Montgomery. At the minute, in fact, does that tell me? Yeah, we've got Serhat Tasdemir away on international duty. Kozolo is out with sprained knee ligaments. And then Jovan Malcolm is just on his way back from the injury suffered, scoring those 2 goals against Leyton Orient. Key highlights are on. don't worry, we are going to motor through these 2 games and hopefully keep this episode under half an hour, because in the past, double episodes seem to drag on quite a lot. And if I'm saying that as I'm producing them, you're certainly thinking that from home. I'm going to encourage the boys. We are in our away kit today, the one that was given inspiration by Borussia Dortmund originally. It's been this kit for a couple of seasons now. The yellow and black. Walker into Porter, Burke with the cross. Out to Bridcut, who's going to recycle possession through Duxbury, left back there. And it's in. Aaron Lennon, the big signing. He has scored his first goal of the season. The assist from Duxbury. Aaron Lennon, former England international, wearing the AFC Fylde shirt, the away shirt of yellow and black, available, I believe, from the club shop. He has got his first goal for the club. I am extremely proud for the lad. Well done. And here we are again on the attack. Luke Burke this time, the cross in. Duxbury with the strike. A trademark cruncher from Scott Duxbury. He has been in the team since the start of the season. He replaced Andy Taylor, who we trusted with the left back role last season. Taylor's still around, he's still in the squad, I have to say, combined with his staff role as director of football. But Duxbury with a fantastic strike as Alex Whitmore picks up his 10th yellow card of the season. A great start for us. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes. And it's another corner kick. The pressure is well and truly on Bolton Wanderers here. Bolton, who are, of course, deservedly favourites for the League 2 title this year. So when we started the game, they were obviously in League 1. And have been relegated. Blocked there. It's another corner for Bolton. They've turned it around and now the pressure is on our defence. Can the likes of Jan Songo and the boys? Good tackle by Lennon, but he's going to break their way. Walker's going to lead the charge. Walker has been utterly fantastic for us. And in fact, I'd have to say, he was a little bit concerned with the signing of Liam Bridcut. We had a bit of a chat about it. I explained that they play in different positions, so not to worry. That seemed to placate one of the best players in the league this season. Certainly, he's now on 9 assists, 8 goals, 10 Man of the Match awards. And there's the goal back, Bryn Morris. Assists by Luke Murphy. Was it close for the offside? No, I didn't look it, did it? Unfortunately, our defence not quite doing the job there. Duxbury being treated on the... Oh, it's a tight one. Look at that. It's a very tight one. Duxbury now has been decided lame. He can't continue. So we're going to bring on Tyrone Williams. I wonder if Luke Burke is a better fit on the left. He's really not, is he? Now, the other alternative is to go to 3 at the back and pull back the likes of Lennon into a wing-back role. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with our formation and see what happens in terms of Bolton getting back into the game. Jan Songo with an effort on goal there. Goal for Jan Songo would be quite something. Burke with the big ball. Oh no, he went short to Bridcut. Walker out wide to Williams, and he hits it. Zuma removes the danger. Here we are again. Walker with the ball. He loves having it at his feet, does Tom Walker, the former Stockport and Salford man. Burke through, and it's a hammer of a strike from the edge of the box. Another assist for Tom Walker. Both our starting fullbacks now, Burke and Duxbury on the score sheet. Tyrone Williams involved as well. Just goes to show you how important that fullback position is these days. We've all seen it in the Premier League, the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson. We even saw it in our last game here, Still We Rise against Arsenal, with Kieran Tierney popping up with a goal. The former Celtic defender. I really don't want to get that wrong. He did play for Celtic. A fantastic half of football for us. Let's give it full passion. That isn't what I wanted to pick. Right, okay. Let's try and turn this round. Here we go. Very happy with our efforts. Very happy in the final third. I've lost a few people because I selected the wrong thing, but we can overcome that with our 3-1 lead that we have established. Devon Green now getting amongst the strikes on goal. Something that we will have to look at in the summer is that left wing position. It's all well and good us having a lot of wingers that prefer to play on the right and could do a job on the left. So that's the likes of Muldoon, Phyllis Kirk, Javan Malcolm, Devon Green. I don't think they're natural left wingers. Serhat Tazdemir, same. It doesn't quite fit. And here come, it's a counter-attack. Devon Green is through. No, it's denied at the last moment by the Bolton goalkeeper. Good stop. Matthews it is in the Wanderers goal. I should say Bolton have been signing quite a lot of players as of late. They look in really good shape to go back up first time in League Two in real life against, with the likes of Ian Evatt as their manager, the former Barrow boss, as Tom Walker continues his good form. Assist by Chris Porter, header across, Walker beats his man with the volley, just cushions it into the net. Yes, Evatt is the new manager at Bolton. He of course led Barrow to promotion. Barrow have since been joined by Harrogate in the Football League. Both of whom, I have to say, are eyeing up Fylde players. Because I don't quite know when this will be released, I think this one will be released on Friday. So either Wednesday or Friday, I'll get my days mixed up. By then, there could have been a mass exodus from AFC Fylde, although they have started to sign players, which is always a positive time of the year, in the hope that they can turn things around, get that promotion for the National League North back up, and then this dream, the Football League, where we are in Still We Rise, is back on the table. There's one thing you can't do, as any football fan will tell you, is you can't go from the Football League to from the National League North to the Football League in one season. It's just not possible. And Brown's through. Oh, he fires wide. Good run that from Brown, the single striker for Bolton. This is going to be a 4-1 triumph. And something to be very proud of. Yeah, it is a massive victory. Graham Coleman from 442 had it down as a draw. Obviously weren't listening to us pre-game, Graham. The boys were excellent. I should say, you may have noticed there, our new assistant, which we'll have a look at in a second, is Dan Spence, former Woking player. Now, the reason he's been hired is very simple. He is a good defensive coach. So we'll have a quick look at his stats in the coaching. Dan Spence. He has his National A licence. A 14 for defending, 18 for adaptability, 12 determination, 12 motivating. Judging players is a 13. I felt that that was something that we could hang our hat on. So, a defender, I assume by trade. Be strange if he wasn't. He was with Hayes and Yedding, Woking, Sutton, Eastleigh, Mansfield, and even spent time with Salisbury, Jerez International, and even Reading in 2006 to 2009. He's got quite a lot on his biography, but this is his first non-playing role. I did put out an advert, but I also went around and had a look myself. I feel like this is the type of person that we need just to help us out with our defensive responsibilities. Duxbury injured just for 1 or 3 days. Okay. And we've got to attend the press conference. Keith Hill tried some mind games, didn't quite work out. Just going to say that I respect him for trying it, but it was futile. Leaving notions of relegation a distant memory, we have certainly done that. I'm very proud of what we've achieved this season. A thoroughly deserved win, absolutely. I think we probably need to just quell our thoughts of being invincible in the league. We're certainly not that. It's important to remain focused on each game. It is there a chance at complacency? Scott Campbell? No. Must be pleased with Tom Walker? Absolutely. Chris Porter as well. Good game. We are set up to lend itself to a successful approach away from home. Why have I adopted? Because it works, basically. I believe this is the way football should be played. There is no shortage of media commitment. Is there? Media interest, sorry. And I just praise Mr. Walker as well. You were superb. Really developing our relationship. We've now gone, as you can see, 5 games unbeaten. And in terms of the league, we're still 8 points clear of Walsall. So did they win their game? They did. They beat Stevenage 2-0. As you can see as well, Serhat Tasdemir is on international duty. Josh Newfill is being sent over to Kidderminster on loan. Get him a few games there. It was entertainment at the University of Bolton Stadium. I don't want to do a scouting meeting right now. Let's see, Bradley Mackay. No, doesn't enthuse me. I'm not signing anybody from Maidstone. Dylan De Silva? No. No. Is he watching QPR games, this scout? No. James McConaughey. 17? No. There you go. So that's basically how my scouting meetings all seem to go. I have a look at every player that they suggest, and they're always poor. Alex Whitmore has a 2-game ban now. Brilliant. Well done. He's in final week's wages. Deservedly so. So Whitmore will come out and Neil Byrne will start in his place. Dead simple change. If Duxbury isn't ready to go against Morecambe, then Andy Taylor will replace him. Otherwise, the team is staying the same. I'm tempted to move out Bridcut for Crowsdale, but given Crowsdale has become a whiny, leave you to throw in your own adjective there, I don't feel inclined to play either him or Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams is being bombed out in our under-23 side at the minute. Basically, take me on and I will ruin your career for the time that you're here. Not putting up with the back chat from either of those. Transfer deadline is in a week. The existing record of assists in League 2 is 13 a season. Walker's got 10 already. It's the 25th of January. Fairly sure he's going to beat that record. He is, in many ways, the heart and soul of our team. Really good player, and in real life has actually got his move to Harrogate, so he will be in the Football League next season. Morecambe lost their last game, as you can see there, against Bradford City. Bradford turning things around. They then will take on Grimsby. Luke Burke and Tom Walker have been named the Team of the Week. Very good. Fitness tests, I'll be the judge of those, thank you. Coslow remains injured. Jack Muldoon doesn't look very fit at the moment. But Sir Tasdemir, he's just back from international duty. Scott Duxbury. I'm going to leave him out. Taylor can do a good job there. So that is what we're going to do. Whitmore, of course, suspended. Chris Porter, who got his assist against Bolton, he stays in the team. He's not going to yet. If he has a bad game, consider bringing back Jamie Proctor. That is the Morecambe team, as managed, of course, by former Fylde boss Jim Bentley. Players reacting positively there to the suggestion by Dan Spence. And it's our second game of the day against a fellow Northwest side. So Morecambe on the map are south of Fylde. Should really have checked that before we started. But here we are on the attack, back in our home. The all-white kit with Burke going forward. Bridcut recycles possession. Plays it with Songo. Here we go again now, Burke. Cross in. And it's just over the bar. I think that was Devan Green coming in at the back stick. It would have been left wing. 2 bookings thus far. Terry Ablade and Luke Conlon for Morecambe. As here we go again. Taylor. He does love a cross, does Andy Taylor, but he's going to go the other way. Burke again. Powers in, and Lennon looking for his second in 2 games, but it's not over yet. Taylor goes down. No shout of a penalty. Stockton with the counter, but he's brought down by Bridcut. Taking one for the team there, although avoided the booking. Taylor one more time. Now it's Walker. He's going to find Burke, and there it is. It hits the post. A superb move by AFC Fylde, as John O'Sullivan for Morecambe has picked up a bit of a knock. Burke again here now. Cross in. It's cleared up to Stockton. Got to be careful with him. And it's a goal. Ollie Dyson hoovering up the chance there at the back post. The Morecambe striker. No second invitation. Montgomery's stop just fell invitingly for him to get on the blower. And Dyson, the left winger for Morecambe, has opened the scoring. Have to say, against the run of play, considering the chances that we've seen, and the fact that Fylde have now 10 shots to Morecambe's 5, that to me is a bit of a sucker punch. Caught us cold there on the counter. Montgomery, should he have done better? Should have directed the ball perhaps away from his goal a little bit more. And we reach half time. Performance was disappointing, but I don't think we've played badly. We're going to send them back out there and tell the same team that got us into this mess to get us out of it. Devon Green with the early chance. And there it is! 17 seconds into the second half. And Chris Porter has squared the ledger. I will get my words out eventually. Devon Green with the cross. Porter's there. Catches the defence cold. And his header is in. I feel like he was an inspired switch. We've gone with Jamie Proctor all season, but Porter has just demonstrated himself over the last few games to be a decent goal scorer. He's not under contract for next season. I was considering letting him go. Might have to reevaluate that one. As Ziger in the Morecambe goal is keeping us at bay here. Taylor to Bridcut. He slows things down. Out wide. Now, let's put the pressure on. Lennon. Inside to Walker. Horton with the strike. It's another assist for Tom Walker. Aaron Lennon involved in the build-up as well. Nick Horton fires one in from outside the edge of the penalty box. That's what you want to see. Walker with the assist. Oh, nobody near him. Nobody marking Horton. And he says, thank you very much. I'll find the top shelf. Another attack for Fylde. Taylor, infield. Walker again involved. He's at the centre of everything. Burke powers into the box, but finds the goalkeeper's midriff. Fylde have turned this round to lead 2-1 at Mill Farm against Morecambe as former Fylde man Tom Brewitt comes on. Ziger again with the save. Clutches the ball. Big kick out. Cranston's through. Cranston scores. The assist to the goalkeeper. It was just one big hoof up and over. If you look where the defenders are, they're positioned on the right. Cranston pulls off to the left. Montgomery can do nothing about it. I think it's time for substitutions. And Sirhat Tazdemir is going to come on. Devon Green, not all that impressive this game. Did get an assist, of course. Perhaps I'm being unfair. Cragen on for Bridcut. Well, he doesn't really like that, does he? Sticking with it. Those are the changes that we're going to make thus far. 2-2. A Desmond against Morecambe. Fellow team in the northwest. I'm fairly sure they're in Lancashire. I'm trying to think of my county boundaries now. Bolton, a Great Manchester, Morecambe, Lancashire. I'm going with it. If I've got that wrong, somebody I'm sure will correct me in the comments. Can't think where else they would be. It's near Merseyside, I think. All I'm doing is exposing my poor geography at the minute. But we've got, and that is Cranston off. Jordan Cranston, who came on as a substitute, I believe, anyway, didn't he? No, he didn't. The goal scorer has suffered an early shower here, but it's a bit late in the day. Nothing we could do about it. It's a draw. I'm not going to tell the team that it was disappointing. I'm going to say it was unlucky. Yeah, a few players react positively. Can't have a go at him for that sort of game. It was a good one. We are still 8 points clear of Walsall. So, let's assume that Walsall matched our result. They did indeed. Drew with Swindon. However, Bolton have fallen like a stone yet again. They drew with Exeter. Kenny McKenna's new side casting a bit of doubt on the promotion credentials of the Wanderers. I'm guessing then Northampton and Bradford both won. Let's have a look. Northampton did win. They won 3-1. Bradford were they at home? They were 4-0 big winners against Grimsby. Down at the bottom of the league these days, we've got Macclesfield and Oldham. But Carlisle, I mean, they're not out of it, are they? Same points as Athletic. Horton shines even as Fylde failed to win. Jim Bentley, of course, manager of Morecambe. There we are. A double episode. We're going to come in just over the half hour. Our next game to broadcast, I'm not entirely sure. It'll be one of these games in February. Possibly late on. Plymouth? I'm going to say Plymouth, because by the time we get to the end of the season, the last few months, I tend to play one game on YouTube, or certainly did last year. Tend to play one of the games in each month, and I definitely want to play the Exeter one up against Kenny McKenna. So it looks like it'll be either Plymouth or Swindon, a couple of big sides, followed by Exeter, and then we go into the final month of the season in April. If we're still up there, I might choose to play 3 of them on YouTube. Thank you for joining me for today for episode 46. You have seen a double Northwest special in which Fylde have retained the lead of Sky Bet League 2. We beat Bolton away from home and got the draw, the Desmond against Morecambe. That's all for today. I'll see you next time.